Have you been struggling with your keto diet? If you are new to the keto diet and have been wondering what to eat and what not to eat in order to lose weight without starving yourself or depriving yourself of your favorite foods, this brief video review is for you. Also, if you have been trying the keto diet for a while and have not experienced or have seen the results that you have been looking for, this brief video review is for you as well. This video will be a brief review of the Featured Custom Keto Diet, 8-week, Custom Keto Diet Plan Program. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the official webpage that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the Featured Custom Keto Diet, 8-week, Custom Keto Diet Plan Program information more in-depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below in the video description, you will arrive on the page that you see right here. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. So, when you get to the page that you see right here on your screen, you can see that the featured program is said to be for you, if you would like to know exactly what to eat to lose fat and get healthy, without giving up your favorite foods or starving yourself. Also, on the featured page, you can see examples of members and their before and after pictures. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. Now, as we can see here, there is a brief intro note from the creator of the featured program, whose name is Rachel Roberts. You can briefly see this here, as we briefly scroll. You can take a look at more of the information in depth, when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the official webpage that you see on your screen. So now, as we briefly scroll here, we want to get to the portion of the page here that goes into what are called 4 common diet mistakes that are said to sabotage your health and are also said to stall fat loss. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through in this portion of our video. Now, briefly follow along here, as we briefly scroll through the mistakes that are presented here. Mistake number 1 is said to be the mistake of not being in a calorie deficit. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through the explanation of this here. Mistake number 2 is said to be the mistake of having a severe calorie restriction, and this is said to give you the metabolism of a 90-year-old lady. Now briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through the explanation of this here as well. Mistake number 3 is said to be the mistake of thinking that all calories are created equal. Now briefly take a look at the explanation of this, as we briefly scroll through here. Now, here at this portion of the page, we get to mistake number 4, which is said to be the mistake of following an unrealistic, overly restrictive diet. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through the explanation of this here, as well. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth, when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas carefully. So now, as you can see here, to the portion of the page where it deals with what is said to be the solution to what are said to be the diet blunders. And as you can see here, it is said that a keto meal plan customized to your body, situation, goals, and taste buds is said to be the solution. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. Now, we get to the portion of the page that deals with how much fat do you want to shed, and how eagerly do you want to enhance your health. In this portion of the page, we will just briefly scroll through some of what is said to come with, and what it is said that you will get with the featured custom meal plan. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the page and some of the points, such as in an 8-week meal plan that is said to be based on the experience and expertise of industry leaders. A diet that is said to be optimized to your own ideal calorie and macro intake. It is also said to include delicious meals that are said to be based on your food preferences. And much more, as you can see here, as we briefly scroll through. And also, as we get to the portion of the page that says, they did it with keto, we can briefly take a look here at some of the before and after pictures of different students and members of the featured keto meal plan program. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. Also, one main note that you may want to pay particular attention to, is right here at this portion of the page that deals with the 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured keto meal plan program. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll over the details and description of this, as well. Don't forget to click on those links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen, by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to the details and description of the Featured Keto program. Also, do not forget the 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the Featured program. As you can see here, as we briefly scroll. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you see in this video to get more information and see more. If you decide to choose the Featured Custom Keto Diet 8-week Custom Keto Diet Plan program.